Scene 4, lame. We're just going to skip it. So, see ya. Here is scene 5 of Act 4.
Haste, the bride
Blah, blah, blah.
already. Make haste, I say.
Mistress! What mistress? Juliet! Fast I warrant her she. Why, lamb? Why, lady? Fie, you slugabed.
Slugabed.
Why, doth I say, madam, sweetheart? Why, bride? What, not a word? Oh, you take your pennyworth now. Sleep for a week. For the next night, I warrant the county Paris has set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. Oh, God forgive me. Marian, amen. How sound is she asleep? I needs must wake her. Madam? 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 I let the county take you in your bed. He'll fright you up in faith. Will it not be? What, dressed and in your clothes and down again?
It's weird.
I must needs wake you. Lady, lady. Lady? Alas. Alas. Help. Help. My lady is dead. Oh, when a day that ever I was born. Some aquavita. My lord, my lady.
What noise is here?
Oh, lamentable day.
What is the matter?
Look. Oh, happy day.
Oh, me. Oh, me, my child. My only life.
Not what you said earlier.
Look up, or I will die with thee. Help. Call help.
For shame, bring Juliet forth. Her lord is come.
Deceased. She's dead. Alack the day.
Like the day she's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Let me see her. Oh, alas, she's cold. Her blood is settled and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower. Oh, the fiend.
Lamentable day.
Oh, woeful time.
Death has empty nights to make me wail, ties up my tongue, and will not let me speak.
Come. Is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return.
Why?
Oh, son, the night before thy wedding day hath death lain with thy wife. There she lies. Flower she was deflowered by him.
Death took her
Death is
virginity.
my son-in-law. Death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all. Life, living, all his deaths have I.
So this is capitalized here because it's personifying death, and to say that instead of Paris, now death is my son-in-law, and instead of Paris, death is going to inherit everything that I love. It's really poetic and beautiful and sad.
I thought long to see this morning's face, and
doth it give me such a sight as this?
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day. Most miserable hour that e'er time saw in lasting labour of his pilgrimage. But one poor and loving child, but one thing to rejoice and solace in, and cruel death hath catched it from my sight.
Most lamentable day, most woeful day, that ever I did yet behold. Oh day, oh day, oh fateful day. Never was seen so black a day as this. Oh,
Beguiled, divorced, rocket, spited, slain. Most detestable death, by thee beguiled, by cruel thee quite overthrown. O love, O life, not life, but love, despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed. Uncomfortable time, why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? Oh child, my soul and not my child, dead art thou? Alack, my child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried.
be so, for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The boast you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced, and weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself. Oh, in this love you love your child so ill that you run mad, seeing that she is well. She's not well married that lives married long, but she's best married that dies married young.
Is this good advice that's highlighted right now? That it's better to it's better to die happy in love than it is to stay married for a long time and for that love to fade and die out, kind of. I think it's interesting. Plus, he knows that she is not dead. She's only fake dead. And it's interesting. I think this is an interesting thing about religion and Christianity, like all of these people believe, and Catholicism. What's interesting is that in Catholicism, to commit suicide is considered one of the unforgivable sins, but it's not biblical. It's only traditional that is said. And so I, for one, don't believe that. I like that the friar here is saying that you thought that she would be promoted in life by marrying well and having this title and more money, but really, isn't she her most promoted self now that she is a child of God in heaven? And a lot of people say that when people die, they become angels, but I think it's interesting because angels are servants of God in the Christian tradition, and that humans are children of God. And there are two separate roles for that. But I like that he acts like she has gone to heaven. I think with the vial being right there, it would have been pretty clear that she had committed suicide. So it's just tragically sad, and it is right to be sad when someone has passed away. But I like that it talks about this future hope and that she is in heaven. I think that's beautiful. So I don't know if Shakespeare was religious, not sure, but he does write in truth with what the Christian church teaches. So,
Dry up your tears and stick your rosemary on this fair course, and as the custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment. All things that we ordain at festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells, our wedding cheer to a sad burial feast, our solemn hymns to sullen dirges change, our bridal flowers serve for a buried corse, and all things change them to the contrary.
wow.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
Faith, we may put up our pipes and be gone.
Honest, good fellows. Put up. For well you know, this is a pitiful case.
Aye. By my troth, the case may be amended.
Oh, musicians, heartsease. Oh, when you will have me live, play heartsease.
Why heartsease?
Oh, musicians, because my heart itself plays, my heart is full of woe. Oh, play me some merry dump to comfort me.
Not a dump we. 'Tis no time to play now.
You will not, then?
No.
I will then give it you soundly.
What will you give us?
No money on my faith, but the gleek. I will give you the minstrel.
Then I will give you the serving creature.
Then I will lay the serving creature's dagger on your pate. I will carry no crotchets. I'll ray you. I'll fire you. Do you know me?
And you ray us and fire us, you know us.
Do,
Put
re,
out
mi.
your dagger and put out your wit.
Then have at you with my wit. I will dry beat you with an iron wit and put up my iron dagger. Answer me like men. When griping grief the heart doth wound, and doleful dumps the mind oppressed, then music with a silver sound. Why silver sound? Why music with a silver sound?
We're done with that. I'm doing it.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think,
I'll say.
and breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ay me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona. How now, Balthasar? Dost thou not bring me letters from the friar? How doth my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill.
Uh-oh.
Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw her laid low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it e'en so? Then I defy you, stars.
Screw you, fate.
Thou know'st my lodging gave me ink and paper, and hire post horses I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me, and do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
And why
No
not?
matter, get thee gone, and hire those horses. I'll be with thee straight.
So he's like, screw you, stars and fate. Forget your plans for my life. I'm going to do the opposite and kill myself. Ironic, no?
Cipher means, oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, and hereabouts it dwells which late I noted, in tattered weeds, with overwhelming brows, culling of simples. Meager were his looks, sharp misery had worn him to the bones, and in his needy shop a tortoise hung, an alligator stuffed another skins of ill-shaped fishes, and about his shelves a beggarly account of empty boxes, green earthen pots, bladders, and musty seeds, remnants of packed thread, and old cakes of roses were thinly scattered to make up a show.
It's a weird place. Weird place.
Noting this penury to myself, I said, and if a man did need a poison now, whose sale is present death in Mantua, here lives a caitiff wretch would sell it him.
Good thing he remembered that.
Did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it me. As I remember, this should be the house. Being holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. Oh, apothecary! Who calls so loud? Come hither, man! I see that thou art poor. Oh, there is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison. Such soon speeding gears will disperse itself through all the veins, that the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk may be discharged of breath as violently as hasty powder fired doth hurry from the fatal cannon's womb. Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to any he that utters them. Thou so burden full of wretchedness, and fearst to die. Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thy eyes, contempt and beggary hangs upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, then be not poor, but break it, and take this.
I think it would have been a few $1,000s. I think a ducat is worth something. I think it would have been like 2,000. Fine. I can't remember. I know it's a few grand. How much is a ducat now? Careful with that one. Oh, if it's like $150. So then what's the math on that? 150 times. How many did he have? 40 ducats? Oh, $6,000. I'm not so good with the math, as you recall. His $6,000 that he's carrying around. I kind of feel like his parents were like, well, here's enough money for a year or whatever. And then he's like, I think I'll spend all of it on poison. That's illegal. But it's an interesting scene. I think this line from the apothecary is genius.
My poverty, but not my will, consents. I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Also pretty clever.
Put this in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight. There is thy goal. Worse poison to men's souls, doing more murder in this loathsome world than these poor compounds that thou mayst not sell. I sell thee poison, thou hast sold me none. Farewell, buy food, and get thyself in flesh.
So what is Romeo's attitude about having a lot of money?
Come, cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
This is huge. Huge.
Holy Franciscan friar, brother, oh, this saint should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be writ, give me his letter.
Going to find a barefoot brother out, one of our order, to associate me here in this city visiting the sick, and finding him, the searchers of the town, suspecting that we both were in a house where the infectious pestilence did reign, sealed up the doors and would not let us forth, so that my speed to Mantua there was stayed.
Who bare my letter then to Romeo?
I could not send it, here it is again, nor get a messenger to bring it thee, so fearful were they of infection.
Unhappy fortune! By my brotherhood, the letter was not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and the neglecting it may do much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me an iron crow, and bring it straight unto my cell.
Brother, I'll go and bring it thee.
Okay.
Now must I to the monument alone. Within this 3 hours will fair Juliet wake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo have had no notice of these accidents. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. So Romeo has no idea that she's only fake dead, and now he's bought poison, and everything is awful. Guess what? Here's Paris. He's a man of wax. Okay, next video.